There is absolutely no way this is happening right now. Guys, we are back on Ruxin Live, and I thought we were done with this Time Wizard drama. I thought it was over. I thought we had won. I remember some people were skeptical, like, the wording of this sounds a little weird. But after Nats, after how well everything did, like even at the Nats venue, I think they had over 200 people. So I'm getting ahead of myself. But basically, there has been another update in the Time Wizard drama. Let's just get into it. Okay. Guys, if you don't know what happened, let me give a very quick recap of what happened. So Time Wizard is the old school way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Anything back in the day, you basically play 2005 format and you play it like you played in 2005, 2010 format, Edison format. You act like you were time traveled and it's funny I say that, and put right back into that year. You're playing the exact same rules, exact same cards. And that's how people like it. They've been playing it like that for several years since it got popular back in COVID. Now, Konami tried to change that and everybody freaked out. We all made videos. We were all like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. And then they reverted the change for the Nats Ultimate Time Wizard. And then a bunch of people played, over 200 players. And then a bunch of people played at the RBET. It was really, really cool. Well, let's show this. I just opened up Twitter. I got back from Nats yesterday. First of all, incredible time. I got to play at the RBET. It was really, really cool. Which means I got to play 8 rounds of Time Wizard Edison. It was really cool. Now, E3 Yu-Gi-Oh!, the guy who hosted that tournament, just tweeted this out. Last night, Konami sent docs to Tier 2 local stores saying they have to phase out Time Wizard or risk losing their OTS status. Now, reading that first sentence, Konami! I haven't read the rest, but Konami! Seriously? Like, I'm not just disappointed, I'm angry. It's unbelievable, especially with the experience I just had at the RBET and talking to people who played Ultimate Time Wizard and Nats. The community of people playing Edison and playing GOAT format, because I did play a couple GOAT pods, it's just amazing. These people are awesome. These people love playing old format. They're all into it. They love every aspect of it. They love collecting the cards. They love playing the game. They love every interaction, building new decks. They love the fact that people were thanking, like, thank you so much for making videos about the Time Wizard thing and got it changed. And I'm like, yeah, we did it. Well, apparently not. Apparently not. Let's just keep going. The first store to make announcements trying to adhere to this change is receiving a lot of backlash online. Okay. So here's another thing. You can't be mad at the stores. You cannot be mad at the stores. First of all, they cannot afford to lose their OTS status in a lot of cases. Some stores are big enough, they have a big enough presence online that they can live without the OTS status, right? Now, a lot of stores can't. They can't do that. It's too much, right? The OTS provides them with free promos, provides them with the giveaways for their tournaments, like the tournament packs, OTS packs. They can't afford to lose their status. And if they do lose their status, they're going to go out of business. And giving them backlash for that, like think about, you suck. You don't want to close. Oh, wait, I'm not going to have anywhere to go and play Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, probably a lot of the people online don't go to these stores, right? Well, if you are complaining about that store doing the time travel, doing the time travel change, and you close someone else's store down essentially by pressuring them into not doing it, that's bad, right? So think about that before you criticize somebody doing that, because they're put in a really, really tough situation between a rock and a hard place. They have to either pick doing something that people don't really want, but it keeps their OTS status, or they have to go with what the people want online. I mean, who knows if they even have like a big Edison scene? I don't know. You might just completely go out of business, and that's bad for everybody, right? And this is, I'm not going to get too much into the card price thing from the video the other day, because some people just don't get that. They don't get that the stores have to stay in business for Yu-Gi-Oh! To thrive, right? I get that we want cheap products and stuff, but the stores have to stay in business. I get that we want Time Wizard, but if they can't do it, they're like, Konami is forcing their hand, and they can't afford to do that, they have to close, right? So they're in a really tough situation. So I feel for the OTS stores. It's not their fault. It's Konami's fault for doing something stupid, right? So blame Konami. Don't blame the OTS store. Okay, let's keep going. Let's read this Discord. This is Epic Games. Okay, the local store, I have a second job got up. Okay, so this was Keegan, so he's responding. My local store, I have my second job at, got updated, DoCops, and all the docs mentioned time travel, not Time Wizard now as well. Frowny face. Very sad. All these public operation documents available to public to confirm this. It was heavily implied anyway from Nats. It was implied, and people were worried about that. But even then, it was implied that they might not continue it, but if they're actually forcing stores to change it and not be able to do it at the local level, that's a huge difference. Because we thought we had a W where even if they don't do Time Wizard and Nats, they at least have the local scene, right? OTS stores could still run Time Wizard if they want to. Not yet. Only the tier 2 stores have access to it from their OTS login. So I don't know what tier 2 plus means. Someone can explain that to me in the comments down below. But I guess that's like a good thing, being a tier 2, but I usually think tier 1's better. I don't know. Let me know. I'll check with my locals since they're changing the tournament software and other ways they are having events being handled. Okay. Epic Cards and Games. Here we go. Hello, Duelist. Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament format update. According to Konami's official operation document for tier 2 events, so I guess tier 2 events is like a big event or like something like that. I don't know this exactly. The Time Wizard format is no longer recognized as an official tournament format as of July 10th. So literally, as of right now, it's July 15th. No longer. It is no longer an official tournament event. You can't play Edison format or GOAT format or whatever other format, because I'm going to make sure I mention all of them. You can't play any of those as an OTS event. As a result, we are updating our weekly tournament schedule effective. So they're updating. They will only be awarded tournament points for advanced format time travel. Yeah, so here's the thing. You can't give away tournament points to an unofficial tournament, right? So that's kind of what it is. New weekly schedule, advanced format time travel redo. And they're doing redo time travel, Time Wizard Edison. Wait. We'll continue running Time Wizard Edison as local once a week until Time Wizard is fully phased out by the official page. Wait. It said July 10th. So I guess they're still going to run them. They're just not going to get the points. And they're getting flack for this? I feel like I guess they are phasing it out, but I feel like they're doing what they can as a local, right? They're doing what they can in this situation. Advanced format and Time Wizard GOAT. GOAT will also be maintained once per week during the transition. Time Travel Edison. So they're doing Time Wizard and Time Travel. And then advanced format and Time Travel redo. Thank you all for supporting organized play at Epic. So it looks like they're doing their best to play it, but they're phasing it out because Konami is phasing it out. I don't know what they mean by phasing it out, though, because it's not an official format. It's right there. So I guess the change is because they only get tournament points for it. So you get no tournament points for winning a Time Wizard event. It's just for fun. So this is straight from a local store. Epic Cards and Games. This is disappointing is an understatement. We kind of figured this was coming based on the wording, but it kind of felt like all the work we did between us, my community, myself, and other YouTubers who were making videos, it kind of felt like we had maybe gotten them to realize how big of a deal Time Wizard is for people. And I can tell you, I have a much, much greater perspective going to Nats and the RBET even than I did before in my other videos. Like, I loved Edison and GOAT and Time Wizard and stuff like that, and I thought it was really cool, and I enjoyed it, but I had not played an Ultimate Time Wizard in a while, and I had never played it in RBET. Now, going to that tournament and seeing all the people there that traveled there, like, multiple hours just to play in that event, the people that played it, the Ultimate Time Wizard, because they wanted to play it in the RBET, but they ran out of room, over 200 people were playing in that one, and it just gave me such a perspective on how popular this format is, how much people love Edison and GOAT format. Because I even played GOAT, and they actually ran a lot of pods. I was in like the 28th or 29th pod of GOAT while they were in like the 50th of Edison. So it was running some decent pods for GOAT format, and that's the eight-man tournaments on side events. So GOAT format was thriving as well. People were enjoying it. I had so much fun playing GOAT. It's so much fun playing Edison. It's such a shame. It's such a shame to see Konami do this. Konami, we begged you already, and look, you obviously didn't listen. You gave us an Ultimate Time Wizard tournament that most of us didn't even go to because we were already at the RBET. Why? What? Just why? Just why? I just need to know. Like, what's the thought process? I get it. I get all the reasons. I get the money. I get the money. You have created demand for 500 people to travel to your event to play this old school Yu-Gi-Oh event and to play other side events while they're there. I mean, they're giving you money in side events. I know it's not a huge moneymaker, loss leader, yada, yada, yada. I spent $60 on side events just on Sunday, $15 a thing. so I could just play side events. And guess what? When you're like me and you just lose in the first round every time, you're spending a lot of money. Okay? So there's a lot of money going in towards your events because people just want to be there for Edison. They want to be GOAT. They want to play this old school stuff. And if you take these out and you make them do time travel, no one's time traveling. No one's traveling for time travel. No one's going to be like, I'm going to play Edison time travel. Sick. Let me travel to LA next year, wherever it is. Let me fly 4 hours. Let me drive 12 hours, whatever it is, to go play time travel. They're not going to do that. You just put a sour taste in their mouth by doing this multiple times. Not only did you change it once, you kind of reverted it, and now you're changing it again. This is just not cool. It's not cool. That's an understatement. And I'm really disappointed. I'm really upset because, first of all, I had such a good time playing in the Time Wizard / RBet. Really, the RBet is what it was, but it's Time Wizard format, I guess. I had such a good time. I was really looking forward to doing it again. And I know there are big Edison events coming up. I know there's one coming up August 23rd and 24th in Columbus, Ohio, I think. It was mentioned about that. I think there's another one coming up next year. Now, the thing is, these events are still going to go on, right? Those are going to continue. And the thing is, we're going to have to keep doing more of those events on our own. People like E3 Yu-Gi-Oh! People like just other people that are big in Edison that can host these events. They're the ones who are going to have to keep this alive because Konami's clearly, they don't care about it. They don't care about us. They don't care about the old format. They care about the new format. They care about making money. No, spoiler alert. Yeah, crazy. I know it's a crazy statement that nobody's shocked by, but it's become more and more evident that even having a format that doesn't necessarily make a ton of money, though it is keeping a lot of people in the game and bringing people back into Yu-Gi-Oh, even that's not good enough for them. It has to be something that they're purely monetizing on trading card packs, on Master Duel, on Duel Links, on whatever it is. That's the only thing they actually care about, sadly. And it's really sad to see. And I'm really I'm just so mad. Why? Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think about this. I know what you think, but please let me know so we can all just be angry together, okay? If you see any possible positive to this, if you think maybe there might be, I don't know what the good side, there's not really anything good about this. This is just negative news. So that's kind of all I have to say. I've kind of ranted. Just so disappointing, guys. It's so disappointing. I was on such a high off of Nats. Nats / the RBet because I went to both. I was there for like 3 or 4 days. And I was just enjoying the community. You guys were awesome and having such a good time playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I played so much Yu-Gi-Oh! This week. Like the most paper Yu-Gi-Oh! I've played in years. I played so much Yu-Gi-Oh! And to come back and be so excited about Yu-Gi-Oh! And making content and everything, and to get hit with this the next day, it sucks. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys have enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe to Ruxin Live. There will be more updates like this in the future. I want to be done with this. I don't think we're going to get any good news about this in the future. There might be an update, maybe more about what other stores are doing. If you're at a local store, let me know what your experience is with the Edison, the GOAT, the Time Wizard, stuff like that. What have you heard from Konami? I want to know, and maybe we can make another video about that. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.